we tend to be more engaged with our colleagues. And I believe we tend to see their performance, their growth, and it motivates us also to do better. Look, if it's work from home, it's you and your laptop, your chair, your table, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's it
So
only.
okay. Hi, Tanuja. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Anne.
How is
I'm
it?
good.
How's everything going? We met last week, right?
Yes, yes. Everything is going perfectly well. And yeah,
All right. How is your work and everything going?
yeah, my work is going well. And today I had a lot on my plate. So I got exhausted as well.
Gee. So, can you tell me how your daily routine was for today?
Yes, it is quite similar on weekdays because like my work shift is 9:30 to 6 p.m. I had the same routine as usual. Uh, and I thought like I can do conversation after finishing my work.
So, you have a 9 to 6 p.m., is it?
Yeah.
And it's completely work from home?
Yes, it is completely work from home.
Okay. And you might enjoy work from home, is it?
Yeah, sometimes I enjoy, but sometimes I feel I get bored as well because now you have to sit at in a single room and you are doing nothing. You have to just sit at in front of your laptop. That's it only.
Okay. So, yes, sometimes the boredom comes into picture, isn't it? Sometimes I get bored. Okay. You can say that.
Yeah,
All right.
sometimes I get bored.
All right. So, what do you do in your free time, your hobbies, or anything like that when that happens, especially while you're working?
Okay, usually I use my mobile phone to be honest, but yeah, other than that, after completing my work, I love to do drawing sometimes, and so that is my hobby, you can say.
That's actually nice. I mean, you're taking classes, you're being very creative also on the other side, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
very nice, Tanuja. Okay. So, in our discussion for today, we are going with a topic called as fortune telling. All right.
Yes.
So, could you tell me what you understand by fortune telling based on your understanding of it?
Okay. As per my understanding, fortune teller who predict your future, who
Okay.
tell about your future, like what is gonna happen in future, and some people see different kind of things. Like some are like palm reader, and some are using cards and this kind of technique they are using. Some of them are just watching your face. They can say everything like this.
Oh, yes, that's very true. They can say, oh, Tanuja, you're this, you're that, isn't
Yeah.
it? All this can happen. So, do you have any personal experience of that sort?
Yes, yes, I experienced the same, and yeah, they were telling me about my future prediction according to their prediction, maybe. But yeah, somewhere they were true.
Somewhere
They
they
were
were right about what they were telling.
sorry,
Somewhere they were right.
yeah,
Some,
somewhere they were right.
okay. And can you tell me what, like, how it happened, what you felt like, what all emotions you felt? Could you tell me about it?
Yes, to be honest, I don't believe, but still, I love to hear what they are saying about me.
Okay.
Because I believe sometimes I have a positive thinking. Like whatever things they will tell about me, so that definitely it would be a positive side. So
Okay.
that's why I love to hear these things. And yeah, I have got so many things like positive things only. Uh,
Okay.
so that's why, but still I don't believe on such thing. Yes, I sometimes I listen them carefully. Yes, whatever things they are saying, and we can say that sometimes 80% they are saying true,
Okay. Right.
but still I don't believe on such things.
Okay. So whenever they tell you anything, do you tend to get scared? Okay, what are they gonna tell? You know, the anxious feeling that we have. Sometimes we get anxious, isn't it? So what about all that? Do you feel that?
No, I don't feel it because, as I told you, that I have a positive feeling that they will tell about me everything positive only. And yeah, it happened once. Me and my some of my friends were together, and one of girl she was learning this thing like what we call
So she was
fortune.
a yeah. So she was a friend of yours, isn't it?
Yes, so she was reading our palm, like and telling about our future things, what
Okay.
will gonna happen. So most of them we were read. One of my friend told me that she is not ready for it because she's scared a lot of what things they will tell
She's
about me.
scared about it a lot, isn't it?
Yes, she's scared about a lot about
Okay.
this thing. So that's why she denied. Like, no, I don't wanna do this thing.
Okay, all right. Yes, it is actually quite scary. For example, I once had also a particular experience. Okay, so my friend, she took me to this particular astrologer. So
Mhm.
he was just like talking, and then obviously almost 85 to 90% whatever he was telling, he was just telling the truth. And I believe it's the interaction. By the way you're interacting, he will say, okay, you seem like a confident person, and then
Mhm.
they try to, so they tell, and then maybe towards the end they'll tell, okay, you can work more on your health. And then I got very scared. I was like, okay, so is he meaning that, I'm gonna get sick or something? I should, so that part, it scares me. But on the other hand, yes, it is good. You might have also seen on the beach side, isn't it? If we travel, we see so many elderly women, they can just look at our hand and tell, okay, you're gonna get these many kids in future, isn't it? You're gonna be that, you're gonna be this. So have you had those sort of experiences?
Yes, yes. Some people told me like that you will get a good partner,
Oh yes.
like this kind of this kind of things, and like they must be rich, and you have also money like in your hand.
Oh
So this kind of things they were telling about me.
yes, and when they tell positive things, we'll also end up working hard for it, isn't it? So if they tell, yeah, even Tanuja, you're also going to earn good amount of money and things like that. So the work that you're doing, even you tend to do better at it, isn't it? Because somewhere you hear a bit of optimism, isn't it? And we tend to add it in our life also. Correct?
Yeah, but if someone is telling about the bad thing, so suddenly it gets stuck in our mind, and we always think about the bad side. Like what will happen? They have told me like this, so we are just thinking on the same thing. Like what will happen, and we become sad also.
Yes, that those thoughts get imprinted on our
Imprinted.
mind. Yes, and then we always tend to keep thinking. Then that's what we call anxiety. We get anxiety later on. Look, whatever we do, like how I mentioned, this particular astrologist said I should take care of my health. For over 6 months, I used to always tell my friends, look, I think I have to be careful. He told something's going to happen to my health. And each time I got sick, it might be because of me. Okay, I ate some food from outside, I got sick. So it's like, you know what, the astrologer told me that I am I have to take care of my health. So you tend to put everything on them then, isn't
Hmm.
it?
Yes, it
Oh,
happens actually.
yes. And I believe in India, we have our culture, especially in the Hindu culture, we tend to see a lot of people ever since from marriage, a lot of aspects, they tend to look at the astrologer. They have a family astrologer, isn't it?
Hmm.
So they
Yes.
tend to, the dates, to connect everything. This particular astrologer I visited also, he had this thick book. So whatever he was telling, it was from the book. Look, based on your date of birth, your time, and everything. Correct.
Okay. So do you believe on this thing?
It's not that I don't believe or I believe. It's just that sometimes, yeah, it's nice to hear. And when they tell, they truly, like when I visited, he told, okay, so you are that, you're this. So I'm like, yeah, he's able to understand my characteristics. Just that.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
don't tend to trust, okay, they're telling that's going to happen. No, nothing like that. But yeah, somewhere back of my mind will always be there. But
Hmm.
I do understand most of my friends who belong to the Hindu religion also. I've understood from them that whatever the dates and all, they tend to auspicious occasions, they tend to, connect through. Even you might have come across it, isn't it?
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
So that happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Tanuja, do you believe in knowing your future from before? What are your thoughts on that?
I think we should not know.
And why is that?
Uh, I don't know. As I told you that if something is bad and you already know that thing, so you are running your present as well. And yeah, it happened with one of my family members as well. So that's why I can totally understand this thing. So that's why I don't believe in these things. Like we should know our future before from before.
Right. So could you try explaining, if you're all right with that example of your family, could you just try explaining a little bit, at least a little gist of it?
Yes, I don't know whether it is correct or not. Actually, my mother told me that she got this kind of talk from the astrologer that she has a limited time and she don't have much time with
Okay.
her, and she always used to tell us the same thing. Now I have a limited time, so spend time with me, like this. And
Okay. And you guys used to get scared, I believe. Did that happen? Did you get scared of it when you heard first from mom that?
yeah, but we were just taking as a fun in a funny
Okay.
way, but
Okay.
it suddenly got true, so that's why.
Oh, okay. All right. So yes, that can also scare us also, isn't it?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. When you think about the future, so you mentioned it's not good to know about a future from before. In fact, we must unravel, we must understand, we must live in the moment. Otherwise, we're too futuristic. Isn't just like the example you gave also from your personal life.
Hmm.
It's better to not know than to know about the unknown, isn't it?
Yes, right. Because for example, we are living in our present time, and we already know something is bad gonna happen. So we are just thinking all the time uh, uh, like uh, uh, like bad thing is gonna happen. So they are just ruining your present time as well. So we are not happy actually.
Hmm, true. Actually, so we must always understand on the way we see things, correct? One
Yeah.
must also be very confident when it comes to all these aspects also, because in the pretext of astrology, there are so many people who get fooled by it. Those who are not actually truthful towards this particular science. So because even astrology is like a science, isn't it?
Hmm.
When
Yes.
studied and everything. Okay. And Tanuja, what do you have an idea? What are your thoughts? Do you think we can really change the future?
I don't think so. I believe that it all depends on us, what are the things we are doing, and what we call it, like our hard work. It depends on our hard work as well. So we can't change if someone is telling yes, this is your future. So you can get changed those things. So I don't think so. We can change future.
Hmm. We must work hard towards whatever we are doing, isn't it? So that's your thoughts on that particular aspect, isn't it? Hmm. Okay. All right. So that is also there. And I believe also it's an aspect wherein you tend to put your hard work. You want to achieve something. Look, if we are lazy, that's what happens. If we are more hardworking, we get better results. Isn't it?
Mhm.
So there
Yes,
are always two sides to a coin, as we say.
yes, correct.
Okay. Tanuja, I'm going to tell a few words. Can you try structuring sentences on that?
Okay, I'll try.
Destiny.
Destiny. I don't believe on destiny.
I don't believe in destiny. I don't believe in destiny. Okay.
In destiny, yes.
Fortune.
Destiny and fortune is same.
Not really. For example, fortune can also understand, okay, she got a huge fortune from
Okay.
working hard. So that in that particular meaning, wealth or anything like that. Could you try telling?
Uh, it is related to money, we can say.
Money, yes, yes, you can say that.
Um,
Fortune.
so some people say software engineer has a lot of fortune like this.
Oh, do they have Tanuja?
No.
It is a hard, it's a lot of hard work over there, correct?
Yeah, correct.
All right. So, Tanuja, could you tell me a little bit about the art that you're interested in? You mentioned that you're into art, isn't it? So could you tell me a bit about it?
Yes, I'm not very pro in these things. Like I love to do sketching and sometimes painting as well. Uh,
Okay.
but but I can say that lack of time. I'm not getting much time to do all these things. But yeah, whenever I have free time, so I usually try to sketch whatever things comes in my mind, and somewhere I have seen on social media. So I try to make that things.
Okay. And have you ever tried making it as your career or anything like more than what you do at home? Have you tried that?
No, when I was a child, so I used to think that I have to learn these things because I wanted to become pro in this field as well. But I didn't get that much of chance that time. I didn't focus more on this field only, like on painting and as well. But I love to do it. I get what can I say? I get fun while doing this
You
thing.
enjoy it a lot.
I enjoy it a lot. Yes.
Okay, that's pretty nice. And as you mentioned, when you're doing a work from 9 to 6, it could be pretty hectic, isn't it?
Yeah.
But during that time, if you have something that's very creative and hobby of yours that you really enjoy, it actually lightens up your mood, isn't it?
Yeah, it happens actually because whatever things you are doing, and if you are really interested on those things, so you will definitely enjoy.
That's true. Okay, Tanuja, could you tell me a few aspects that is since you have been working for almost 6 to 8? How many years have you been working for?
4 years,
Four
more.
years. So how has your experience been, working? And does it align with the same thoughts when you graduated from college? Did you think that's what work life is going to be?
No, no, it was quite different, we can say, because we had some different perspective about everything. And here also it happened, because we are not really aware like what is the actual work is happening in company. And we have some different things, like whatever things we are just studying, or we have this kind of mindset that this is the thing we have to do there also. Like we had this kind of mindset, but in company it was different. And I also didn't get this kind of guidance from anyone that yes, it happens in the company and you should learn something else like this, you should enhance your skills as well. So I didn't focus much on this part, and yeah, it was
The
quite
soft
difficult.
skills aspect, I believe. Is it?
Sorry.
Is it the soft skills that you're mentioning where you should have focused more on?
Yeah, correct. So that's why I didn't focus that time. But yeah, now I realize this thing that it is very important in company. And yeah, once I joined my company, so I used to go to office. So that was a quite different environment. And during the COVID, I got opportunity to work from home. So it is quite different, we can say. And yeah, when you are going to office, so you will get a lot of chances to explore more, we can say, and more socialized. We become more socialized as well. But in working at home, I'm not getting this kind of opportunities.
Yes, we tend to become more sociable, right? Outgoing personality. We tend to develop that. Correct?
Yeah, because since my childhood, I am a kind of shy and like shy nature person.
So
So
you're
that's
an
why I
introvert.
Yes, I'm an introvert. So that's why I thought if I'll join company and if I'll work there, so definitely I can enhance this thing and I will build my confidence as well. But I didn't get much chance to do this thing, and that's why I tried different way to enhance my confidence level. I tried to speak with different people like this. I'm talking in English with different co-learners as well and with tweeters as well, so that I would get this kind of chance to be socialized a little bit.
Yes, that is true. Look, platforms such as these will definitely help. And even like you mentioned, offline work, that's what it helps a lot. We tend to be more engaged with our colleagues. And I believe we tend to see their performance, their growth, and it motivates us also to do better. Look, if
Yeah,
it's work from home, it's you and your laptop, your chair, your table, isn't
yes,
it?
that's it
So then
only.
probably if you have a dashboard system in your organization, you will probably be able to see, okay, this person is performing better and all. But if you're actually doing it in the organization, you're able to see how much efforts that person is putting. And during the break time and everything, we tend to engage with them, communicate with them, and we create a bond.
Correct. Because once I used to go to office, at that time we used to see our seniors how they are working and like how much they are engaged in their work and how they are doing all the things together, like work-life balance as well. So it was motivating us as well. But in home, we are not comparing ourselves with other person, and sometimes you are working on a particular project, so you have knowledge about that thing, and but if you are going to office, so you will meet other colleagues, they are working in different projects, different things, so you will get to know that what are the things happening around your company and all. So that's
Yes, that is definitely needed for our growth. But when we talk about the work from home, there are so many like advantages to that also, isn't it? We don't
yeah.
have to commute daily. I believe that is one of the greatest advantage. Commute, you don't have to travel to and fro each and every time. You can be at the comfort of your house, isn't it? If you want to take a nap, you can just take a rest.
Yeah.
All this happens, isn't it?
Yes, both have their own pros and cons.
Yes, that's it. You mentioned work life balance. Do you think it really exists in today's world?
Yes, because nowadays women are also working in like working outside, so they we should be maintain our routine like this, like how much time you have to give to your work, and then how much time you are giving to your like other things, personal things as well. So I think we should focus on these things as well, and we should maintain this work life balance, because I have seen that some people are really more focused on work only, they are not giving time at their home and they are not spending time with their family members. So some of them are complaining that uh, especially if I'll talk about some housewives, so they are saying that my husband
Homemakers.
is work homemaker.
Mhm.
So they are saying that my husband is not have time to visit outside, and they are not taking us outside for visiting somewhere like this.
They don't go for
Uh,
outings.
yeah, they don't go for outing as well. So this kind of complaints we get sometimes because they are more focused on their work only. So
Right.
I think we should balance both of them.
Oh, that is very true. Because at the end of the day, even though we earn a lot of money and work is definitely important for professional growth, our loved ones are very much required, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the personal life we must do well, because if we have, it's vice versa, I believe. When you're doing well in your personal life, you tend to do better at your professional world. You do well in your professional, you do well in your personal, isn't it? So both of them are interdependent on each other somewhere, and they must be balanced in a proper. One mustn't be a workaholic too. Yes, it is good to concentrate on your work, do well at your work, be a dreamer, have goals in life, be able to improve. See, even you, Tanuja, are creating a lot of space for yourself for your growth, isn't it? So these all will help us, but on the other hand, we must also be able to spend time with our loved ones, isn't it?
Yes, but sometimes it is really difficult to manage both the things, especially after marriage. I have heard so many things like how they are managing both the things. It is quite difficult to manage like work and home as well.
That I believe probably yes, it is, because right now even work demands a lot of our time. Imagine if it takes almost 80, 70 to 80% of your time, even that drains your energy, and you won't be able to correct other times when you're supposed to do your responsibilities or duties as a mother, a wife. Sometimes it will definitely take a toll on us. Correct?
Yeah, after 8 to 9 hours also, if you have work and that is required like extra time as well. For example, if sometimes I have a meeting after 6 p.m. as well, after completing my shift as well, like at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. sometimes, so I need to give time to that meeting as well. So I'm not doing household chores, so that's why I'm able to manage. But when sometimes I feel if I'll do like after marriage, it would be really difficult to manage both the things.
Yes, that would be the multitasking is obviously a difficult task, isn't it? Ah, okay. So, Tanisha, I must say, lovely conversation, better use of words also. Just a few aspects that you have to work on is your preposition when it comes to your grammar aspect, just the preposition part for now. And then you have this little habit of looking, pointing your eyes that side whenever you're trying to frame sentences. So, try to work on that particular non-verbal language also. Just these two aspects. Okay? And have you been watching series, movies, listening to news channels? Have you been doing that?
Yes, yes, I'm doing.
So make sure that you stick to that and keep doing it. That will definitely improve your accent, your language. When you see someone else speaking, that will motivate you also. Okay, Tanuja?
Correct. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's all from my end. Do you have any questions or anything?
Sometimes I lack of vocabulary, I guess, but I don't know how much time it will take.
It will take. How long has your journey been for learning English?
It's more than 1 year, I can say. And before that, also I was speaking in my workplace, but I was not more focused on like improving.
Okay.
But I can say that for last 1 years, I'm speaking like this.
Yeah, and you're speaking good. As I mentioned, try to inculcate more reading, read editorials also, and then watch English content. Give yourself time so you are able to speak well. If you want to be a fluent speaker, especially with the usage of vocabulary, give it some more time. Okay, and then you will be able to do that too. Okay,
Okay.
Tanisha?
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
lovely talking to you, Tanisha. Take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.